Hello, and welcome to the McTaggart Attack podcast. I'm Kevin McTaggart, and my podcast is how I give my opinion on whatever I want. I'm just a guy, the regular 9-to-5 job, but I'm also a stand-up comedian who lives in Vermont. And this podcast is how I convey my feelings about a lot of topics and try out comedy material, flesh it out, if you will, coming soon to an open mic or show near you, stuff like that. You can reach me via email, mctaggartattack@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at KevMcT, that's KEVMCT, or the first three letters of my first and last name combined together into a Twitter handle. You can also find me on Instagram at McTaggartAttack, and then you can always find the Facebook page for the McTaggart Attack podcast. There is a Facebook page for the McTaggart Attack podcast that you can find, of course, on Facebook. And this episode covers a topic that has annoyed me. It's a pet peeve of mine. I cover a couple of pet peeves here on this topic in this episode of the McTaggart Attack podcast. I talk about texting protocol or guidelines or stuff that pisses me off about texting, because some people don't know how to fucking text properly, and quite frankly it annoys the crap out of me that they don't know how to text properly. I mean, what the fuck? Anyway, I recorded this while walking around at work, and I probably shouldn't have mentioned that, because now you'll hear all the background sound and it'll fuck up the episode for you, but who cares? I already fucking recorded it anyway, and I do this shit for free, people. I'd love to do it for money. If you want to help me do the podcast for money, I would appreciate it. Anyway, here is what's pissing me off about texting. In this episode, I want to talk about texting, because I have some pet peeves when it comes to people who text. You know, I'm not saying that I text perfectly, but there's stuff that happens when people text that, quite frankly, pisses me off. You know, like, I know people who text me and they'll send me a text asking me a question, and I won't respond for whatever reason, because I'm either, at work, so I'm busy, or I'm busy doing something else, or I might have taken a nap. It happens. I'm an adult. I'm entitled to nap if I fucking want to. The point is, I don't text back right away. And I'll have people send a follow-up text a few minutes later. Not like a couple hours later, but like a few minutes later. And respond with, "Are you there? Are you there?" A few minutes later, you send me a text and it says, "Are you there?" If it's that fucking urgent, then call me on the phone or something. You know? If it's that much of a goddamn emergency that you need my response so quickly, then call me or something like that. Because, quite frankly, if you send me a message asking me a question, and then a few minutes later ask me, are you there? Did you get my last message? Or something like that, I'm definitely not responding. Now, if it's been like a couple hours and I still didn't respond and you ask me that, that's fine. But within the hour, I'd say, of you asking me the question, no. I don't deem that appropriate texting guidelines, texting protocol, if you will, you know? So yeah, I'm definitely not going to fucking respond to you if you want my response so goddamn urgently. Okay? Like, if you want it urgently, call me on the phone or something like that. Another thing that annoys the crap out of me in regards to texting is I'll have people text me asking, hey Kevin, can I ask you a question? Now, I realize that this is just some sort of, I want to say nervous tick, or just some sort of way, like, you know, to ask me something. And I'm like, I think coming up to someone to their face and saying, hey, can I ask you a question? It's fine, you know? But if you're going to text me, hey, can I ask you a question? My response will be no. Because, like, if you're texting, just ask me the fucking question. Apparently you don't know how texting works. If you're texting me with, hey, can I ask you a question? Because with texting, it's just, you know, you send me, just text me the question. How hard is that? Honestly. It's just ridiculous. Walking through a parking lot, so don't want to be like yelling and cursing while I'm walking through said parking lot. But yeah, it's just very annoying to have to deal with that type of thing. Like, if you're gonna ask, yeah, instead of asking me to ask me a question via text, you can just text me the question. You know, just text me the question. It's all I want. It's all I need. Because that's how texting works. Apparently that's the problem. People don't know how texting works. You know? If you have a question for someone, just text them the question. Don't be like, hey, can I ask you a question? Or hey, can I get your opinion on this? Just freaking text me that. Just text me that stuff. Don't freaking be like, just don't, just don't, don't do that. Don't text me, you know, just text me the damn question is what I'm trying to say there. But yeah, it's just annoying. Those are just two pet peeves of mine that I have when it comes to texting. It just feels like people don't know how to fucking text. And emojis. Oh my god, I cannot speak emoji I don't want to speak emoji. Type out your words, people. Okay? Just type out your goddamn words. Just ask me your damn question instead of like sending me emoji hieroglyphics and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I don't need that. I don't need that sort of frustration in my life right now. You know? What else is annoying about texting? By the way, when I say texting, I should clarify this. I mean any sort of messaging, like Facebook messaging or texting or whatever, Instagram messages, direct messages on Twitter, whatever the fuck. Just be, it's more direct. Have the confidence to be more direct with stuff. And if it's an urgent matter, just call me and leave a voicemail message. Because I don't talk on the phone. Seriously, who talks on the phone nowadays? All right, well, those were my thoughts on texting. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't really remember all that I said about it, but I will say and recap. Basically, don't, oh my God, don't, like, ask me if I'm there. Don't text me, are you there? Because the answer is going to be no. And also, if you're going to text me, can I ask you a question, Kevin? The answer to that is no as well. All right? And also, enough of the hieroglyphic emojis. I don't fucking speak emoji, and I'll never ever speak emoji. Ever. And I can't remember if I said this in the other recording, and that's the bottom line. If you smell what the McTaggart Attack podcast is cooking.